And I'm Raven.
And this is
Strange
Strange Narratives. We're back.
We are back. How are you doing?
Alive. How are
Same.
you?
Alive.
You know what? Fuck.
I mean,
We're here. Hi.
it could be worse, but it could be better. It's every day.
Truly.
Every day is a new day.
It's something.
It's something, that's
I
for
don't know how
sure.
to feel about it.
Hopefully,
but
y'all
it's
are
something.
doing good. Welcome back to another episode.
We love you. We've missed you.
Yes.
It's only been a couple of days, but
But we've been
solid.
consistent.
Yeah.
And
we're
hopefully
trying.
our mics sound a little bit better today. We have been really working on them. So
We spent like an hour.
if they do sound better, can we get some positive comments in the comments section?
Stop
That'd
yelling
be
at
great.
us.
No, I'm not saying anybody's yelling at us, but I would just like,
No.
let us know if it does. If it doesn't,
I was just being dramatic. It's fine.
Feedback is key.
We love constructive criticism.
Yes.
We're not mad about it.
No, we want to be the best versions of ourselves for y'all as possible. So let us know.
Absolutely. What was I gonna say? Raven has a Twitch.
Oh my God. Yes, I do. And I'm affiliate finally. And I actually have a sponsored stream coming up soon, someday this week.
Lock the fuck in.
If you can always stop by, any support is greatly appreciated. It's twitch.tv/IamInRobot. I stream almost every day. I'm trying to spread out and do all kinds of stuff, but mostly just video game stuff right now. So if that's not your cup of tea, I totally understand. But I'm there. And yeah.
Current events.
Yeah, what was I gonna talk about? Shit.
It was that murder case.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh my God. So this shit. Sorry. Oh my God. Am I out of drink? I'm probably out of drink.
You threw away your Red Bull.
Fuck. I'll go get a tea in a little bit. There's two stories, and now I can't remember the fucking details of it. I gotta grab my phone.
Hold, please.
So in 2025, 19-year-old Nicholas Prosper murdered his mother and two siblings in the UK, claiming he was chosen by the character Clementine from Telltale's The Walking Dead game. This is a child in a video game, by the way, and this is a 19-year-old man. So,
is there a history of mental illness? Because that's immediately what comes to mind. Not that they say.
No. Well, he believed. Okay, so he literally killed his mom and his sister and his little brother, and then himself to be with his friend. But he was talking much more about like they were meant to be together, and that she had made a wrong decision that traumatized her early in the game, and he took that as a personal slight against Clementine. It was so weird.
It hurts my heart.
Oh, it kills me. He stabbed his mother, Juliana, and shooting her and his sister, Giselle. According to reports, Prosper claimed to be influenced by the character Clementine. He believed he was chosen and told a prison nurse he planned to kill himself to be with a character, prompting discussions of how fictional media can intersect with severe mental health issues.
See, and this has like been a long fucking debate since like the early 2000s that like video games are too violent and it's causing everybody to be violent, blah blah blah. But no,
it's always been the mental health. Same thing with mass shootings. Same things with
literally everything.
Drug addiction, alcohol addiction, fucking video game addiction, social media addiction. Everything that we have right now is just like a fucking.
It's overconsumption in the way that it's like affecting your mental health. Like literally, we were saying last week about news.
Yes.
That's affecting our mental health because it's over fucking consumption. That is literally what it boils down to.
And now it's as much negative news as possible because fear sells, fear controls, fear keeps people locked into a box. Like
exactly.
We have all of this stuff going on, but instead of focusing on the root problem of it all, which is 100% mental health, we try to, ban video games, but we won't ban guns. But we won't enforce.
We're gonna lock down video games, dog.
Yeah, we
be so fucking for real.
But it's just heartbreaking.
Doesn't help.
I couldn't find the exact detail, but I remember hearing about it. But he had killed his sister over a video game character or so. I can't remember. No. That's what it was. The voice actress for a character named Hazel in the Fairly Odd Parents show. Did you hear about that shit?
No.
She got an email from some crazed fan saying that she was standing between him and Hazel being together. They were supposed to be married and that they were going to be in a long committed relationship, and she was a devil and a demon, and she was standing between. This is a grown ass man talking about a 10-year-old animated child who is voice acted by, a grown woman.
That's like me getting pissed off at the voice actress for Shigo because I wanted to be that bitch.
Dude, right? Let me see if I can find more details on
Be
that.
so fucking for real.
What was your current event while I look
Okay.
this one up?
So mine was, I don't know if you've heard about this. I don't know if a lot of people have heard about this. It was in the news last year, like end of last year. So a 16-year-old boy has been charged with murder and aggravated sexual abuse in the death of his stepsister during a family cruise vacation last year.
Oh my god.
So Anna Kemper, 18, she died on a Carnival cruise ship, the Horizon, while in international waters on their way to Miami. So the family of the young woman reported her deceased, but said that she was a happy, bubbly, straight A, a high school senior with like the brightest future ahead of her.
That's usually the ones that get murdered.
Truly. They light up a room. I've never done that. I think I'm safe.
I do because I'm pasty.
We do glow in the dark. We're like little glowworms.
Yeah.
So the DOJ alleges that her brother sexually assaulted and intentionally killed his stepsister. She died by mechanical asphyxiation. So he strangled her. Initially charged as a juvenile, the 16-year-old is now being indicted by the federal grand jury as an adult on charges of first-degree murder and aggravated sexual assault.
He knew what he was doing.
She was slated to graduate high school this May and had interest in joining the military. So we lost a bright light. That makes me really fucking sad.
That shit drives me insane.
Like, so I'm going to be following this case.
Yeah, no, I was going to read that article because I remember hearing about this. And I remember that the stepbrother was a suspect, but they never really confirmed anything. And then I remember seeing an article pop up yesterday saying that
he probably. So this is what I low-key feel like happened, right? So they're on this vacation. He rapes her, and she's like, hey, I'm telling our parents. And he's like, bitch, the fuck you are. And yeeted.
Or did just raped her and then felt so bad about it that he killed her, because that's usually what they do.
I feel like he had no moral fucking compass, because why the fuck would you look at your stepsister and be like, I'm gonna fuck you even if you don't want it?
Bad.
No, you're
felt guilty, and what cowards do when they feel guilty is they usually lash out, and so he killed the victim because he didn't want to take any accountability. Because did they find the body, or did he? I thought she fell overboard.
The family found the body.
Okay, see, I thought he killed her by throwing her body overboard, but I guess
that would have been smarter for sure. I mean, we're gonna find out more. Like, all this is,
I say this all the time. Thank God these idiots aren't smart, or they would actually get away with this shit. Like, that's why one of my favorite YouTubers, I've talked about him before, but it's the Casual Criminalist.
Yeah.
He usually refuses to call the criminal by their name. He spends much more time talking about the victim, and he hates when the newspaper goes, "Oh, these mad geniuses." Like, no, they were a mad genius. We wouldn't know who they are. They wouldn't have been caught. These are fucking morons. These are psychopaths. These are people that need to be helped but aren't in time, and they fucking hurt people. It's like,
and it usually dwindles down to mental health, trauma, etc.
Did you hear about that fucking football player who raped a girl and attempted to strangle her to death? She survived, pressed charges. The judge basically dismissed the case because she didn't want to ruin this bright young man's future.
You got me 50 Shades of fucked up.
He immediately goes out, rapes, and then murders another girl.
When I fucking tell you, if I were to ever have a son and he would even remotely think of even talking to a woman wrong, bitch,
nah.
like, no, immediately fucking no.
This judge was so concerned about this young man's bright future that
what about her fucking future? What about the other girl's future?
Are completely fucked.
Eat so much fucking shit. I don't give a fuck if you're like slated to be in the NFL. Fuck you. Her lives matter. Their lives mattered.
There's literally a video of him being arrested. They don't put him in handcuffs.
No.
They're not aggressive.
Was he white?
Oh yeah. And his mom was standing right next
That's
to him.
all you need to know.
Literally going, "Don't worry, honey. Don't worry. We have a good lawyer. We're gonna get this all taken care of. Don't worry, honey. Don't worry."
White privilege.
Yes.
Will always fucking.
And I'm sorry, as a white person, I realize my privilege on a daily fucking basis, and I struggle to eat and pay bills most days. So I don't even have like the same privilege as that. That's why I hate the rich, because I realize that it's not a thing. I realized this a long time ago. It's never been a thing about our color, our skin color, our gender, our religion, and none of it. It's about our social hierarchy. And the rich ass motherfuckers in the 1% want to keep us divided and angry at each other all the time so they can get away with doing what they can get away with, eating babies and owning fucking pedophile islands and doing whatever the fuck they want. But fuck if we can afford bills or groceries or like anything.
I do low key think though that like all the protests, especially after like George Floyd and stuff, after all those happened, it kind of turned the tables, and that's why they're so fucking scared of us, is because we all did come together and we're like, dude, there's more of us than there is of y'all.
I'm about to start protesting because I'm sick of seeing these videos of
fucking ridiculous.
There's a fucking video the other day of 2 cops literally sitting on this dude's back as he's fucking in handcuffs, face down on the concrete.
Did we learn nothing?
And an old guy, they start trying to go through this dude's backpack, and like a 76-year-old war veteran tries to stop them because he's like, "That's not your backpack." They shove him to the ground and bashes his fucking face open. That kills people over 70. Like, that is a wound that they can't heal from easily.
No.
They shove him to the ground and then start threatening to fucking tase and pepper spray him and shoot him. And everybody, like,
he is 70.
The thing that drives me nuts is there was probably like 20 people standing there. The only person to step forward and try to do anything is a 76-year-old man. At that point, I'm sorry. Cut this out if you want to when you're editing. There's a lot more of us than there are them. We can stop them from fucking
We are the fucking revolution, dude.
Like,
we are the revolution.
Ever. Alex Preddy and Renee Good are 2 names that I refuse to forget because
Breonna Taylor.
Oh my God, that was before
George
ICE,
Floyd.
Though. That was before ICE. That was
all of them.
That was what am I trying to say? The
precedent?
Not the precedent, like the predating of what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
We allowed those police to get away with that, and it's escalated into mass armed vigilantes.
Well, that's why, like, with the protests in 2020, SWAT, they were pepper spraying, they were fucking rubber bulleting, they were fucking killing people in the streets. That's why even now, with all the ICE shit, they're fucking killing people for pulling out their phones.
What drives me nuts is you keep hearing all these conservatives say, just comply, just comply, just comply, just comply. I watched a video of 16...
That's why we are where we are.
Well, that's one thing, is by just complying, you end up with Night of the Broken Glass.
You're complacent.
You end up with Hitler, which we already have Orange Hitler. But I watched a video of a 16-year-old kid put his hands up into the air and start walking towards the police officer like he was being instructed to do, and the ICE agent pistol whips him in the fucking face.
No.
Breaks his fucking nose.
They're volunteers.
That can kill you. Like,
they're volunteers. They're not even fucking vetted.
They don't even get a full 24 hours of training. I could sign up for ICE
right now.
Yeah. I've seen videos of like super left-wing people that are like not like in the application they put like, oh yeah, no, I hate Trump, I hate ice, blah 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 blah, and they still get a job opportunity, and they're like, that can't be real, and it's fucking real.
Yeah.
And then I'm finding a lot of ICE agents that are trying to leave after getting that big bonus that they all got are finding out that you actually have to stay for the full duration to get that bonus. So now they're pissed because they're either stuck doing ICE for the
They
next
just
4
wanted to do
years.
easy
Yeah,
money.
they just wanted to go in for a couple weeks and then leave with that 30 grand bonus, but you can't do that. They
No.
own your ass now, dude. Have fun working for the Gestapo.
Pieces of shit.
Well, that was a fun introduction.
If you want to be on the wrong side of history, go off. But
Go.
like, couldn't be
Bet.
me, bitch.
Bet.
On that note, this is
What are we talking about?
part 2 of Boy in the Box.
Taylor
Off the
Trigger.
top, heavy Taylor trigger warning.
I mean, I guess that's a good intro then. We're talking about some
You know
heavy
what?
shit, so let's
Shit.
get into it. Fuck.
So where we left off was at the discovery of the little boy's body in the cardboard JCPenney's bassinet box. Again, he had seemed to be severely malnourished, with multiple scars, including surgical scars on his ankle, his groin, and that L-shaped scar
Chin.
underneath his chin. Yep. So the little boy's case was obviously opened February 26, 1957. His fingerprints were taken at the time, and the police in the moment were obviously like optimistic that it'd be easy to identify him, considering he's just a child. Due to the nature of the case, it quickly attracted considerable media attention in Philadelphia and the Delaware Valley. The Philadelphia Inquirer printed about 400,000 flyers depicting the boy's likeness.
Oh.
They also sent those out and posted them in the area and put them in every gas bill.
Wow.
So everybody, like the community was commuting, like we love that. So the crime scene was combed over and over by more than 270 police academy recruits multiple times. They discovered a men's blue corduroy cap, a child's scarf, and a man's white handkerchief with the letter G on the corner, but all clues led absolutely nowhere.
Like how close to the body was that stuff found?
I
Just
couldn't find an
like-
approximation, but
Does
it was
that could
close enough
literally
for
just be
them to be like,
litter
let's collect
Well,
this
but
shit.
that's what you got to do in a crime
Yeah.
scene. You can't leave
Anything around there, I
yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said in part 1, the boy's postmortem photograph was distributed with him fully dressed and posed in an upright seated position, hoping that it'd lead to a clue.
Sad, though.
I'd be so fucking. I would haunt the fuck out of you. I understand you're trying to figure out 1, who I am, 2, who I belong to, and 3, who fucking killed me. Don't do that.
Well, I just couldn't imagine.
Don't do that.
Opening up the newspaper and seeing a posed body of a child.
It is like
I know
the
what
late
they're trying to do.
50s, early 60s of it all, but it's
Well, but
still
that-
like me as a human being. Don't put me on the fucking front page like that.
But
dog.
I mean, that was also they were weird about bodies back then, because like you've heard about
That's that morbid curiosity.
you know the face for the CPR dummy, the whole story behind that.
Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
We'll do an episode on that because it is really fucking interesting.
What does a ancient Victorian dead girl have to do with Michael Jackson? We'll let you know.
Annie, are you okay?
We'll let you know.
No. And then why do we have to like sing like the Bee Gees to it? Staying alive. She didn't.
Oh, that's damn.
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna cut.
I
there.
should
No, I'm
probably.
just kidding.
Bye. My
Just
beat
start
up.
the credits. Do that fucking the credits from.
Thank you for watching.
What was fucking? Oh god damn it! Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh shit!
Like the credits starts running. Oh god. Anywho, we're trying to.
It's probably
not
fine. I'll probably put
cry.
that in.
Sorry.
You know what? Yeah, because this is really
It's
fucking
fucked up.
sad.
It's gonna get worse.
So in 1998, the boy's body was exhumed for DNA testing. They obtained that through a tooth. I know. I was like, that's. I mean, it was a long time, so I get it, but it's still sad. So, March 21st, 2016, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children released a facial reconstruction of him and added it to their database. In
It's your
2019,
turn.
in 2019, his body was exhumed again for another DNA
Corn,
sample.
I hate, like, I know what we're doing, but again, just
I
let
hate
the boy
disrupting them.
rest. He's already
But
been
also
through
at the
so
same,
much.
there's so many answers
I
that we
know
have
that they
so
could
many
find,
questions to.
and
Yeah.
every year we get
Like I
more
get
and more
it. It just
scientific.
sucks.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I understand it. It's a double-edged sword.
On November 30th, 2022, actually, the Philadelphia Police Department announced that they had identified the boy through genetic testing and investigative genetic genealogy, which, fuck yeah. If you ever do like a 23andMe or an Ancestry.com,
My
put
dad
that
did.
shit in that database.
My dad did.
Yeah, I mean,
You
if
never
you get
know.
caught up and you did some fuck shit, good.
Yeah.
Sucks
Honestly,
to suck.
don't
Couldn't
do
be
fuck
me,
shit.
dog. Sources say that he was the child of a prominent family in the Delaware County area of Philadelphia.
How do they know they're a prominent family, but they can't find them?
Genetic genealogy, Pookie Bear.
So what, is the family gone? Is like,
So we'll rap about it a little bit later.
my bad,
Yeah.
my bad.
So, I mean, we don't have all the answers, but we have some that we can like kind of deduce and use, I guess, critical thinking. But at the same time, like the investigation, like measures that they took to like figure out one, who this baby is, but two, try and like lock down at least like a couple theories is really impressive.
Well, that's why
It
I
just
do
sucks
appreciate
that
that
like
they
we
don't
still
give
don't know
up.
who the fuck did this.
That's why
This is unsolved.
that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
This
That's
sweet baby.
not the ending I would have liked to have reached.
But community has been like
I do
doing their
appreciate,
damn thing. I love
the
it.
amount of effort. They could have literally, just said, well,
That sucks.
another dead kid.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's move on.
Pretty much how
But
they do.
most of the time.
Yeah. So obviously with this new information, it could help lead to a suspect. Yet to be determined.
Yeah.
December 8th, 2022, the child was identified as 4-year-old Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born on January 13th, 1953. His identity was uncovered a year earlier, but obviously they waited to
Release
tell it to the
that.
public. On January 19th, 2023, his parents' names were released. Augustus John Zarelli, which was his father, also known as Gus, and then Mary Elizabeth Plunkett, which was his mother.
Huh.
Investigators were finally able to identify him after a cousin uploaded DNA to a public database, like Z-Match and all that kind of shit.
So he
GEDmatch.
still has relatives that are alive.
Yes, so they're like later
But that
relatives.
they probably never even knew he existed.
So
Well, if his parents killed him, they probably covered that up and hid his existence.
there are theories
And
about
especially in
that,
the
so we're
50s,
gonna
I
rap
remember
about it.
hearing a lot, like in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, that a lot of kids didn't even have birth certificates because a lot of kids were still born at home. Born at home.
That, and then also you have the unwed mother, not the mothers.
We're all fucking up right now.
Hello?
Hello?
How many shots did you take?
Not
None.
enough. Oh.
If only several. But no, you think of like unwed mothers, divorces, which were frowned upon,
Oh, yeah.
rape,
Oh, yeah.
incest. There's so many
Wow.
fucking factors. It makes me really sad.
When you really think about the world, it's kind of a shithole.
And it's almost like it's essentially the same.
It's
Hasn't really gotten any
Oh,
better. Anyway, I'll leave that for another episode.
well, yeah, then my next episode's gonna be quite politically charged, so
Keep eyes. So subsequently, investigators encouraged the cousin's mother So, which is the first cousin of the boy to submit a genetic profile to GEDmatch, like I was saying, to identify his parents. A court order then happened for the boy's birth certificate to then be made, and that's how like the parents' names were made public. So naturally, there's multiple theories that were investigated not only by police but like amateur sleuths on the internet. So the first one is the foster home.
Yes.
So located approximately 1.5 miles away from the site of the body is where the said foster home is supposed to be. So in 1960, Remington Bristro, sorry. I love that name. Remington is so fucking cute.
Remington.
Oh, baby Remy.
Remy.
He was an employee of the ME's office, the medical examiner's office. He had pursued this case until his death in 1993.
Oh,
He had contacted,
dude, salute, bro.
yeah, hell yeah, brother. He had he had contacted a psychic in 1993 who told him that a house matched, like what she was seeing was a house that matched the foster home. So when he brought her to visit the boy, like where the boy's body was found, she led him directly to the foster home. Upon visiting the foster home, Bristro discovered a bassinet similar to the one that was found at JCPenney's in that box, or from that similar box.
But no box.
At the same time, he also found blankets hanging on the clothesline that were very similar to the one that the boy's body was wrapped in inside said box. Bristol believed that the boy was the son. This is hard to follow. Might be. Level with me. He believed that the boy's Polo. He believed that the boy was the son of the stepdaughter of the man who ran said foster home, disposed of his body to keep it hidden, and dumped him outside of town.
So
the son of the stepdaughter.
So the
of the
stepdaughter was
father,
most likely assaulted by the father.
And we're gonna
And the
figure
father
that the
killed
fuck out.
the son to hide his illegitimacy and the.
And he ran the foster home, so that would look bad on him. Plus her being one.
Wow, once
I don't know
again,
if she was a minor or not, but like
Most likely.
unwed mother for sure. So in 1998, Philadelphia Police Lieutenant Tom Augustine, who was in charge of the investigation along with several members of Viokek. It's basically like a group of retired police investigators or police officers and profilers. Pretty cool. They interviewed the foster father and the stepdaughter, who he had married, BT dubs. It ended up turning out nothing and the investigation was closed.
What?
I know. Fucking holo.
What?
That's got to be something, right? I feel like there's more merit to that.
He married
the stepdaughter.
and they traced the boy to her.
They think. Not really sure. So, the second most prominent theory is called the woman known as Martha or M. So, brought forward in February 2022, a woman only identified as Martha or M accused her mother of acquiring and killing the child.
Oh.
Police considered her story as to be plausible, but due to her history of mental illness, again, like what we were just rapping about, they were troubled by her testimony. So what she says is that her parents purchased a boy named Jonathan from his birth parents in the summer of 1954.
Why are you purchasing
Which
children?
that part doesn't make any sense to me because he was 4 years old when he died.
Like,
so you kept him around that long for what?
That's also another side topic, real quick, is like, should we be concerned that there's profit to be made in the adoption industry?
No, it's insane.
Like,
Because there's people that actually like want a baby.
and
or
can't
children.
afford one,
Yeah.
or
And they're
you
more
can be a piece of
equipped.
shit that just has a lot of money and you could go
Look
buy
at the
fucking
foster
children.
care system.
That I know that that's existed forever, but that's just like it's just now kind of connecting in my head that that's like that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Just like there shouldn't be profit to be made off of medical, there shouldn't be profit to be made off of insurance, there shouldn't be profit to be made off of fucking food and water and air, like
Basic
basic
necessities.
shit that we need as
But
human beings
especially
have
as
somehow been
children,
monetized. But yeah,
be so fucking
especially
for real
as a
with me.
child, what the fuck? This fucking
Insane.
planet can eat a dick.
That's a whole topic for another day, but like
Yeah.
I completely agree with
What
you.
the fuck, dude?
So again, they figured that, or she's claimed that they had purchased her, the boy in 1954, after which he was beaten and discarded in the box and dumped outside of town. They were unable to verify her story, obvi. But neighbors who had access to Martha's house during that time period denied even a little boy living there, and honestly, they dismissed her claims as ridiculous, quote
So
unquote.
I will say that that is very disturbing, but that does kind of run counterintuitive. Not that it's intuitive to buy and kill a child, but why would you spend money on a child and then kill them? Like
Personal gain, I guess, in a
what?
sense, because
How
you think of like,
they spent money, they lost money, and then killed the thing that they got.
I only think of like the olden times
And
when
I said,
people
"Thing,
would
that's
get like
horrible. It was a child, not a
enslaved
thing."
human beings and they would acquire them, they would buy them
And then they do view them as
just to like
property.
beat the shit out of
Yeah, that.
them and take out all their fucking frustration on them and rape them and do whatever the fuck.
Well, so that honestly, that's one of the reasons why. And again, I do not shit on anybody who does anything. You do what you got to do to survive. But I hope that you're doing it in a very safe and smart way. Because my biggest fear with sugar daddies is in their
It's
mind, they're buying you.
you're
So
their
they can do
property.
whatever they want with you.
Yeah.
And as soon as they're done with you, if they don't want people to ever know, you are just a piece of property that
Yeah.
they can dispose of. And that scares the shit out of me. That takes away, like, even if you're signing a contract or you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing,
Read that fine print.
you never fucking know what that man is capable of. And it just terrifies me.
You never know what anybody's capable of. I mean, fuck.
I remember watching this show, and obviously it's a show, but it's very close to what reality will be one day. But have you ever seen that show on Netflix called, was it Beyond Human? Or was it I think it was called Beyond Human. I can't remember now exactly, but
I don't know.
it's a cyberpunk show where in the future you can basically your consciousness or your spirit or whatever you want to call it is on a computer chip, and they can just take you out of a body
I
and put you
feel
into a new
like
body.
I have seen that.
And one of the cases is they find a hooker's body and they think that she's been murdered, but they come to find that she was just uploaded into a new body, and it's literally this like general who has a kink on like raping and murdering girls. So he just goes and pays this sex worker to
Yeah.
let him do this to her, and then they just put her consciousness in a new body, and she starts over. And it's just like that's fucking
Polo. No,
terrifying of a concept.
it sounds like really familiar. I'm gonna have to like
It's a really good show.
rewatch
It's a
that and
really
see.
good fucking show.
I'm pretty sure I have seen that.
It was on Netflix for a long time. Sorry.
Deal.
Side
I'm gonna
tangent,
check that shit out.
back into the serious.
So we have other theories as well. So forensic artist Frank Bender developed a theory that the victim had actually been raised as a girl. This was due to the unprofessional haircut that seemed to be done in haste and the like long clumps of hair that was left on their body when they were found. And also their eyebrows had to they appeared to be styled, like trimmed up, looking good, like girly, which I don't put a lot of merit into that. In 2008, Bender released a sketch of the unidentified child, like then unidentified child, with long hair reflecting the hair again. Like I said, the clumps of hair that were left on the body.
Yeah.
In 2016, two writers, John Hoffman of LA and Louis Romano of New Jersey, believed that they had discovered a potential identity from Memphis, Tennessee, and requested DNA to be compared between the family members and Zarelli. So this lead was originally discovered by a Philadelphia man who introduced Romano and Hoffman to each other and was developed and presented with the help of Hoffman to the Philadelphia Police Department and the Vioic Society in early 2013. In December 2013, Romano became aware of the lead and agreed to help the man from Philadelphia and Hoffman obtain the DNA sample from this particular family member in January 2014, which this was quickly sent to the Philadelphia Police Department. Local authorities confirmed that this lead would be investigated, but said that they'd need to do more research on the circumstances surrounding the link to Memphis before comparing the DNA. So obviously there's still like footwork to do with that because like you can't just willy-nilly test DNA and like hope it fucking sticks. In December 2017, Homicide Sergeant Bob Kohlmeyer confirmed that the DNA taken from this Memphis man that was compared to this little boy had zero connection.
Okay. So
It was a lot of fucking work for nothing.
See, I could not imagine being a detective and just like you have to fucking chase down every lead. But imagine
I would get emotionally attached to every fucking case. It does not matter.
9 times out of 10 that lead is a dead end or it's a fucking like it's a made up call or something, and like that's gotta be so disheartening to think that you have a lead and then the fucking lead in nowhere.
It would fuck me up. Like I think about that constantly.
On my mind, I would automatically go, "Fuck! I just wasted how many days on this dead end?
All this taxpayer money for nothing.
Actually, finding the real perpetrator."
Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna be like checking other shit, but like I was really banking on this. Yeah.
I would have a hard time not getting discouraged.
Oh yeah, no, I would take every case personally, and that's just who I am as a person. That's probably why I didn't go into like SWAT and
or
police work in general. Yeah, I have 2 medical degrees and I refuse to fucking use them because
I was watching
can't,
some
dude.
stuff the other day, and it was covering like EMT and emergency room workers losing patients. And
Yeah, I
one
wouldn't
of
be able to
the
do it.
first comments I saw was, to all of my fellow medical worker brothers and sisters, you got to remember that we didn't lose a patient. Death took them from us. Like,
Oh, my heart.
it killed me, but I was like, that is a good way to look at
Yeah.
it. Like, it's not for lack of fucking trying. All
Mhm.
of those doctors and EMTs and everybody fights and tries and hard and fights, but sometimes death just wins, and it's like you can't blame yourself at the end of the day.
No,
Unless
absolutely
you were
not.
the motherfucker that actually like killed that person.
Right. Well, and I think that's why I want to pivot and I want to go to forensic anthropology. So that'd be after the fact. Like, let me help you figure out one,
What
who this person is, what they've been through, and then hopefully help whoever the fuck found this, like, did this shit to this human being,
Get caught, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go over the burial a little bit because this is like a sweet, like little side note, and it made my heart happy. So I figured it was like
Is this how we
a
end the
good
video?
little. No, we
Oh.
still have to go over the investigation.
Okay.
But I figured this was like a cute little like buffer.
A little intermission.
So originally he was buried in Pottersfield, but in 1998 he was reburied in Ivy Hill Cemetery in the Cedarbrook area of Philadelphia, and a large plot was like donated for him.
Aw.
So the coffin, the headstone, and the funeral service were donated by the son of the man who originally buried him in 1957. Yeah. So obviously there is like significant public attendance and media coverage considering the case.
Yeah.
And to this day, local residents still keep the grave decorated with flowers and toys.
That one. Oh.
was so fucking cute. So the large headstone was first installed containing the words America's Unknown Child, like we had rapped about in the first one, with a plaque underneath reading Heavenly Father, bless this unknown boy. On January 13th, 2023, which had been Joseph's 70th birthday,
Oh my God.
a new memorial containing his full name and image had been unveiled, along with the addition of his name to the existing headstone. So they're trying to honor him in the best way they know they can until we can figure out fucking answers, and that makes my heart
I was about to
happy.
say, again,
As
I
a
appreciate
mother,
that
like,
so much.
fuck yeah. Thank you.
They paid this unknown child more respect than I think most people would
A lot
nowadays.
of people, yeah. The person walking past you, they're paying him more respect, you know? So let's get into the investigation prior to identity. So as of December 2022, oh, I'm sorry, lies, back it up. At a December 2022 press conference, Philadelphia Police Commissioner Law stated that Zarelli's death is still an active investigation and we still need the public's help. Law enforcement reported at the same conference that both of his biological parents were deceased, but he still had living half siblings. At the same December 2022 press conference, Philadelphia law enforcement stated that Joseph had lived in the area of 61st and Market Street. And there's a quote, I don't know what the neighbors knew or didn't know, said the head of the Philadelphia Police Homicide Unit, Captain Jason Smith, at the conference. Again, quote, the child did live past the age of 4 years old, so there would have been somebody out there that would have seen this child, perhaps another family member that hasn't stepped forward, possibly a neighbor that remembers seeing this child and remembers whatever was occurring at a particular household. In January 2023, in January 2023, WCAU News in Philadelphia reported that Zarelli, quote, was born to a couple that lived off 64th and Callowhill, end quote. Although the channel also stated that it was unclear if he lived long enough for people to even notice him. Which, were you abusing this baby long before, like, whatever the fuck happened?
Well,
But
see, 'cause,
again,
like,
he was severely
I was about
malnourished.
to say,
So
like, a
that
lot of
checks
people,
out.
like, you would think that people might have seen this child, but I've heard numbers of horror stories of kids being locked in basements for years and never even seen the sunlight.
Look at that baby Gabrielle. Come on now.
Like,
Gabrielle?
was that the one that was the 3 girls that were all kidnapped together, or is that something else that I'm
No,
thinking of?
so Gabriel was it was his mother and his stepfather. They like would lock him in a cabinet in their bedroom and they'd pull him out to beat the shit out of him, would barely feed him, send him to school. Teachers were reporting it. School never fucking did anything. And then he ended up dying. His mother's name is Pearl. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. I hope you somehow see this.
I'm gonna have to look up
But
that. I
she's
don't
getting
remember hearing
mollywopped
about.
in prison right
Oh,
now.
good.
Send it.
Good.
No, fuck that bitch, dude.
Fitting.
I could never fucking hurt a child.
No.
Period.
Your own
I feel bad
child.
for yelling at my kids or raising my voice at them. I could never hurt my children. Or any child for that matter.
I stand by this that there are a large number of people that should never have children.
You may be able to have kids.
that
I don't
doesn't
think
mean
you
you should.
necessarily have the right or should have
Yeah.
children. Period. End of story. So in January 2023, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported that Zarelli's biological parents, again, were Augustus John Zarelli, also known as Gus, like I said, and Mary Elizabeth Plunkett, also known as Betsy, were not married, nor had they been known to be in a relationship. They were both married to other people when
What the fuck?
baby Jonathan was born.
So they were having
an affair.
Oh. And so that's why they got rid of the baby?
Mm-hmm.
The baby, he was 4 years old. That kid went
So
through years of terror.
Plunkett had previously put a baby girl up for adoption, and her cousin speculated in a 2023 interview that the unwed Mary Elizabeth might have not been the one who raised Zarelli, but possibly had given him over to adoption, and that's what kind of like kicked all this off.
So is that the
And he was
stepdaughter?
just sold. That was his like uh cousin, I think.
You need to send me that because I can get that on here.
What?
That the picture of our logo.
I got you.
Send send me the same one that you use for your desktop if you're able to, because I can then put
It
that on the
should be in the
TV.
drive.
Okay. If it is, then I'll
It
look.
should say logo.
Okay. Then I'll look
Fuck
in
yeah.
there because I can get that on the TV, and then we can just have our fucking logo behind us the whole time instead of just random
Fuck
nature
yeah, I would
pictures.
love that.
Sorry,
But
random.
yeah, so it is still unsolved, which hurts my heart.
I'm just glad
That
that
baby deserves more.
we know who the baby was.
Yes.
And
At
he
least
is
we know
getting
who
the
he is.
respect that he deserved in life. He's getting it now by people that don't even know him. Like the fact
No,
that it was the
he's getting
son
so much
of the
love.
original guy that buried him. Like, do you think that son's son is going to continue that tradition if they have to rebury him?
Probably.
Like that
Empathy goes so fucking hard if you have it.
family has no obligation to this child, and yet they're doing that. Like that makes me want to cry. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like that's just sweet.
No, this case fucks me up every time I revisit it, and that's why I wanted to cover it, because like we still don't know who the fuck did this to
And we
this
never
sweet
will.
little boy.
I only hope that they're
He
dead,
was
buried,
4
and
years
rotting by
old.
now.
Yeah. But even still, like, if they are dead and buried by now, I still want justice.
True, they got away
There's
with
no
it.
sense in like,
Yeah.
I hate the word closure because
Yeah, 'cause
fuck
there's
that.
no
You're never
closure.
going to get closure. Why do? Why send it? That was a baby. He was 4. But also at the same time, it'd be nice to have answers as to who, why, where, when, what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, somebody to hold accountable, even though it
Exactly.
really won't change anything at this point. But yeah, it'll just give a little bit more
Insight.
and hopefully I don't know. I think history is one of the most important things we have because it's repeating itself every single day and we're letting it.
Yeah.
When we just ignore shit like this. Like how many other kids are being neglected and malnourished and abused and dumped in a fucking box out somewhere? Like we need to never forget these poor people, these victims that have lost their lives at some point because if we can see those signs in our day-to-day life and be the ones that step up and make a difference, that's that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Well, and at the same time, it's like I love accountability. Like that's a big thing for me. What I always think about though is like the family members of the people that did that, where like that person that did it, they can't be held accountable anymore because they're gone. I feel like as a family member, I would want to take accountability and I would feel so fucking guilty that I am related to
somebody
that
that did
person.
that. Yeah. See, that's crazy
It
to
would
think about too.
fuck me up in the head.
Yeah. Finding out that one of your distant relatives was a murderer.
Just a literal piece of shit. How are you gonna beat a baby to death? Dump them in the fucking woods in a goddamn cardboard box and call it a day.
Disgusting human beings, dude. I hate to fucking say it, but
I can't wrap around like my head around that kind of shit.
That's what
and maybe I'm not supposed to. We're not supposed to.
We're not supposed to understand it because.
But that's why like we bring this shit to everybody's attention.
I feel like if we ever truly understand why they do that, I don't want to say it's almost like a justification, but it's on like. I don't think that should ever compute in our brains because we should never be able to rationalize killing a child.
And I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I could never, dude. Well, I'm all about protecting the babies, but
always.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that was like a heavy one. I wanted to save like the vast majority of like the heaviness for this. Yeah, because part 1 was heavy enough, but I was like, okay, this is gonna get into the nitty-gritty, so I kind of had to save it all for this episode.
I mean what I said. I'm glad that we remember his name and we know he existed, and
Sweet little Jonathan
hopefully,
Sorelli.
in a couple years we'll get a new article saying they found out
Fingers
who
fucking
did it,
crossed.
and
Fucking genetic genealogy is a banger. It's solving cold cases left and fucking
from the
right. We're gonna
50s,
figure
from
it out
the
even
50s.
further than that,
Yes.
Pookie.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
They're
it's
they're doing it back to
crazy.
like fucking ancient times,
Yeah.
solving murders and shit.
I'm
Like
about the bullshit, so I'm hoping that we're gonna figure out what the fuck.
happened,
It's just sad that like
and let's
he was
prevent it.
exhumed so many times.
I hope he can just rest at this point.
Yeah.
I hope that
I
like,
would one day love to go like visit his grave and just sit with him and like
it.
read him like a story
Oh,
or
that's
something.
gonna make
You
me cry.
know,
What the fuck?
it's the mama in me. I just want to take care of the baby. So
Well, thanks you all for toughing that out with us.
sorry.
No, I like it.
I know that
Honestly,
was heavy.
it was heavy, but we need to hear stories like that. We
I
can't
think we
let
have
it be
to.
forgotten. So
History, you know,
history, it's important. And
it's
so,
all encompassing.
speaking of that, my next episode is going to be about some crazy history. So
I'm really excited about
I
this one,
would
actually,
really
because you're gonna
hope
learn me a thing or two.
I learned a thing or two.
Fuck yeah,
So, and I want to bring as much awareness to it as possible. So please tune into the next episode.
absolutely.
Hit us up on our socials. We got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify. Our Gmail is strangenarratives@gmail.com. Send us advice, send us constructive criticism, send us cat pictures,
Episode
episode ideas,
doggy
money.
pictures, money. We do love money.
Tune into my Twitch, twitch.tv/IamInRobot.
I think
Anything
on that
else?
note, we're gonna bag out.
Deuces.
Peace.